A number of past champions were present at this year's 60th running of the Knoxville Nationals, including Danny Lasoskii, who is a literal living legend at that facility. Shawn caught up with the dude this past week to find out how he's currently spending his time around the sport.
Nobody has won more races here at Knoxville Raceway than Danny "the Dude" Lasoskii, an 11-time track champion here in Knoxville and a 4-time Knoxville Nationals champion.
To the checkered flag, the winningest driver in the history of this racetrack just got another one.
He may not be in the driver's seat right now, but he is keeping busy helping the next generation of drivers try to do what he has done. And that includes right now his nephew, Brian Brown.
And there he is, the dude making his way into victory lane with Brian Brown. I gave him his opportunity when he started because I was racing the World of Outlaws and I couldn't spend any time with him, so I gave him a car, I gave him a complete rig, and I gave it to my dad to take over, and that's how Brian got his start. And look at him now. So I had a small part in it, but I'm glad I had that part to get him going.
Lasoski had his own advisors as he grew as a driver, but also took time to learn about all aspects of a racing operation.
I knew I could bring a lot to the table because I'm very fortunate. When I started, my dad taught me, you better know everything about these race cars, and I'm probably one of the only few that can drive the truck, work on the engines, work on the cars, weld them up, and help mentor a young guy to drive.
That mentoring started a couple of years ago with young Mason Daniel as Lasoski showed him the ropes. But in only his second season on the World of Outlaws Tour, Daniel made the difficult decision to retire due to a history of concussions at age 21. The breaking point coming after an incident at I-70 Speedway in April.
I hate that for anybody. You know, it's just a young kid that had a dream, and life got dealt in there, and he was going to go home and do something different.
It has been a good but challenging transition to a teaching role for the Dover, Missouri native, because at 62 years old, he still has that itch to get behind the wheel.
I wasn't expecting to get out of the seat that quick because, you know, I still have the fire to be able to drive again. I do as we speak right now.
So, is a comeback possible?
I'm not retired yet.
So there's still a chance.
But you can never say never.
Lasoski's 112 wins at Knoxville are nearly twice that of any other driver, with fellow Sprint Car Hall of Famer Doug Wolfgang second on the list with 60 victories. Lasoski's nephew, Brian Brown, is fifth with Friday's preliminary night win, giving him 55 for his career.